I feel like the bottom has to fall out at some point. And by the way, I'm hoping for it because I think one way you get rid of Trump is a crashing economy. So please bring on the recession.
They asked me, would I like to debate this gentleman? And I said, no. I said, if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him. Well, I'd like to punch him in the face.
And everywhere, people are marching, protesting, tweeting, speaking out, and working for an America that's hopeful, inclusive, and big-hearted. So keep fighting and keep the faith.
And so, let's stay the course. Let's make sure we show up wherever we have to show up. And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
It's an actor dressed to look just like President Donald Trump as he's assassinated on stage. Look as his character is stabbed to death.
You are now not in the presence of nice guys. One shot, one kill, one shot, one kill.
Yes, I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president? Now, I want to clarify, I'm not an actor. I lie for a living. However, it's been a while. Maybe it's time.
Well, that would be, in fact, when John Wilkes Booth, a Democrat, assassinated Abraham Lincoln, a Republican president, for freeing the slaves, essentially giving up the South's free labor. Where have I heard that story before?
Following up on an executive order signed by Trump last month, Homeland Security says it plans to speed up the deportation process, hire thousands of new agents, and target more of the 11 million people who are in the country illegally.
The Republicans, mind you, who were started by a group of anti-slavery abolitionists with the sole purpose to free the slaves, who backed their first candidate in Abraham Lincoln, who did in fact free the slaves, making the Democrats lose their mind. The Democrats then, at the turn of the 20th century, did exactly what they've been doing at the turn of the 21st century. They got in the ears of poor disenfranchised white people, and riled them up against the evil black man, and got them to form a three-letter group, the KKK. Much like this century, where they got in the ears of the poor disenfranchised black man and riled them up against the evil white man, got them to form a violent three-letter group, Black Lives Matter.
Don't test me, Brett.
Then another Southern Democrat named Jim Crow formed a whole bunch of laws to separate black and white, much like the current situation where Day Without a White on campuses, all black award ceremonies, BET, whites not allowed. It's the same tired scam the Democrats did back then. They just reversed it, pointing to their own crimes to inflame the black community, and they're now doing the same exact thing, only in reverse. This is the party that fought for 100 years to keep down black people, who all of a sudden now are for the black community, yet have driven them into the ground.
Once America's fourth largest city, Detroit, now a stunning $18 billion in debt.
Now let's go back to Johnny Depp. Here's him being a total fucking asshole to Amber Heard.
You I don't think so. Got this going? Oh, really? Really?
And how about Joe Biden? Here's him being a creep to every freaking little girl that comes in his presence. Let's go back to Madonna, one of the many celebrities pretending to be so offended by Donald Trump, offering to give anyone who votes for Hillary a blowjob.
If you vote for Hillary Clinton, I will give you a blowjob.
Or Hillary Clinton, who ran on 0 platforms other than "I'm a woman" and "Donald Trump is an evil racist who hates women." Well, here's Hillary Clinton comparing black gangs to super predators and saying they should be made to heal.
Not just gangs of kids anymore. They are often the kinds of kids that are called super predators. No conscience, no empathy. We can talk about why they ended up that way, but first we have to bring them to heal.
Let's stay in the 90s with Snoop Dogg. Well, while he was on trial for murder, Donald Trump was getting praised by the Rainbow Coalition for furthering black people in the workforce. The Democratic Party does nothing but lie and doesn't give 2 shits about anyone, and they're essentially domestic terrorists at this point.
I did not have sexual relations with Ms. Lewinsky, and I'm staying on my former statement about that.